6 Most Bizarre Tombs Ever Discovered. Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Beyond Crazy. 6. The Shaman's Tomb. 12,000 years ago, a woman who was greatly respected died. After an elaborate burial ritual, she was placed deep inside a cave. The woman, about 45 at the time of death, was found in a cave called Hilazantaqtet in northern Israel, discovered in 2005. 28 other skeletons were found, but this woman stood out. She is believed to have been a shaman based on the number of skeleton bones found with her. Shamans were believed to be able to commune with animal spirits, which would make her one of the most respected members of her tribe. She was buried with much fanfare, including a feast of 86 tortoises. She received a 6-stage burial, which began with the preparation of her tomb in the cave along with decorating her burial place with animal remains and other objects. 5. The Kasta Tomb. In 2012, archaeologists uncovered a mysterious tomb in northern Greece that dates back to the time of Alexander the Great. The tomb, known as the Kasta tomb or the Amphipolis tomb, is richly decorated, with a mosaic depicting scenes from Greek mythology along with pillars built in the shapes of young women. The tomb was constructed during the tumultuous period after Alexander the Great's death and was the final resting place of someone very close to him. Theories about the identity of its inhabitant range from family members to favorite generals to Alexander the Great's childhood friend and lover Hephaestion. 5 bodies have been found inside the tomb. 4. The European in China. In 1999, a tomb was discovered in China containing the 1,400-year-old remains of Yu Hong. Yu Hong was not Asian but European. Taiyuan, where the tomb was discovered, marks the easternmost spot where someone of Hong's genetic lineage has been discovered. Yu Hong belonged to an ancient genetic line that descended from Western Eurasia, and his tomb displays this. The site is characteristic of most tombs in Central Asia from the period, and its artwork is done in Asian styles, but images of Hong and his family show European characteristics like straight noses and blue eyes. 3. The Polish Necropolis. In 2015, Polish archaeologists made a discovery unlike any other, an enormous 2,000-year-old necropolis that served as a burial place for centuries. The tombs number 120 and were in use from the 1st century to the 3rd, a time known as the period of Roman influence. Those buried in the necropolis were known as the Przeworsk people, and the tombs illustrate their change over time. The earliest burials were done in the Celtic manner with mounds laid over top the remains. Over time, though, the burial rites became like those of the Romans. One unusual aspect of the necropolis is the presence of a 2-person tomb described as princely by researchers, which contains the remains of a man in his 20s and a juvenile in his teens. This tomb is highly unusual because only 5 such 2-person tombs have been found around the world, and it is the only one in Poland. 2. The Upright Mayan Tomb. At one time, the Mayan Empire stretched as far as Honduras, and one of the most important cities in Central America was Copan. Copan existed as a hub of trade and politics from the 5th century to the 9th, and as important as the city was, for many years, we knew virtually nothing about it. In 2005, this all changed with the discovery of an extraordinary tomb containing the remains of an elite member of Mayan society. The tomb was highly unusual in that the man, who died around AD 650, was propped upright in a chair with his legs crossed, another odd find, since Mayans weren't known to sit in such a manner, adorned with dazzling jewelry like jade. The tomb was found quite unexpectedly inside a temple far away from Copan's ceremonial center, the Acropolis, where most important figures were buried. 1. The Denisova Cave. The Denisova Cave is located in a remote region of Siberia, and to the average person, it would seem completely innocuous. In fact, the Denisova Cave is one of the most important historical sites in the world. It all began in 2010 when the pinky of a young girl was found inside the cave. After testing it, it was found that the girl lived some 50,000 years ago, and her people, the Denisovians, were a previously unknown human species. The Denisovians lived and died inside the cave. Their remains haven't been found in any other location, so it most likely also served as their burial grounds. Besides the pinky, the only other remains are bits of teeth and small fossil fragments, many of which date to 110,000 years ago and others as early as 170,000. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen, because I'm sure you'll love them.